Good afternoon. Welcome to the Board of Assessors meeting on January 28th, 2020. We're here at 6 Center Square, being videotaped by LCAT. Tape our own meetings and no one else is here to view it. And we will start off with a review of the minutes from 2 weeks ago by Bill Johnston.
Mr. Chairman, I have reviewed the open and executive session minutes from January 14th of 2020, and I find them to be in order, and I recommend that I move that they be approved.
Any seconds?
I will second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
No appointments today. We start off with a motor vehicle excise warrant 2019. $4,600. And a commitment number 8 for $93.90. These are motor vehicle commitments.
So these, the
4 in a row.
the two that you're signing off are
Yep.
the cars that were the end of the calendar year,
Mm-hmm.
2019, that they will be getting the bill for now.
Okay. And we have a 2019 recommitment of a small amount. And the 2020 full commitment, number 1.
So this is the first commitment of the
new year.
calendar year. I believe the bills are going to be mailed on February 9th and due back March 9th or 10th, somewhere right in that area. So people should expect to see
Yeah.
Almost 1.9 million.
their bills.
And there was a 2000 revision evaluation warrant.
So
Some CPA charge?
you have a CPA charge and a revision of valuation warrant. We had one property that somehow it got put into override and it dropped the entire house value.
Oh, wow.
So they received a tax bill for their land and their outbuildings and not their house. And when their bank called to say something's not quite right,
Yeah.
we did find that. So we are now having to do a revised value, and they're going to receive a letter, explaining that.
New tax bill for them?
Right. So because it's a revised, any revised and omitted, they're going to be due by May 1st, so they have between now and May 1st. But it's always better to have people aware ahead of time. I don't want their bank to say, hey, you get all this money back, and then find out that no, they really owed it.
Yeah, they really owe it. They took the director's report away from me.
I'm sorry. It's my cheat notes.
Next up is the director's report.
So as we know, we just signed the warrants for the excise tax bills, and many people may be aware that the registry has undergone a large conversion in the software they use to compile the information. One change that people will look at their bill and see something different is they are now going to have their excise taxed to the penny, where previously it was always rounded, and apparently the Department of Revenue gave a legal opinion to the Registry of Motor Vehicles saying that that is not the correct methodology. So I already had the tax collector say something looks different, and so that is one thing. Another thing is with the new system, it's very hard to flag bills when we're entering, and they do not identify certain types of plates. There were some people who had certain plates that we were able to exempt prior to going out. So those people are now going to have to apply for an exemption. They should have been right along, because that is the process. If you are entitled to an exemption, you should apply for an exemption on a regular basis. But for some reason, we were able to flag it in the old system. Also, our farm plates or over-the-road construction plates all went out, and they combined it all into commitment 1. So we will be sending tax bills out in our farm and over-the-road construction. Plate holders will have to be applying for their exemption. Previously, we would try to get them to apply for the exemption ahead of time, so we could try to exempt them. So all tax bills will be going out. I would say that there was probably about 25 people that we would exempt ahead of time. So there will be about 25 people out of the almost 16,000 bills that we send out that will be calling saying, I'm always exempt. Well, just turn the bill over and send it in, and we can get it taken care of.
But this is due to the change in the registry systems.
Right. It's really hard to just pull it. Before you could tag, like if you had a POW plate or a veteran's disability plate, and now you can't do that anymore. So we were able to get it right off the file prior to it going in. Again, they should have been applying for an abatement, an exemption anyways, so I'm not that concerned about it, and we certainly can assist anyone who needs that. GIS and property record cards, again, the GIS has been working with me, and they have made quite a few changes.
Yay.
And it does seem to be more, it looks similar to what we used to have before. And we did have one person who called and was looking for something and said that it was very easy for them to find. So I'm hoping that we're moving in the right direction. So I do thank IT for working with us on that. And our Vision version 8 upgrade was scheduled, and it took place on the 21st. And I'm still trying to review the issues that we were having to see if they were actually corrected. And hopefully I will be able to eliminate the issues from one pile, but I've already found a few new things that happened, and I was told, well, we're going to have an upgrade and we'll get that taken care of. And I was like, we just had the upgrade. But so we're just keeping an eye on where it goes, but it seems to be working okay right now. That's about it.
All right. And the abatement applications, is that executive session?
Yes, it is.
So we're all set here?
Yes, we are. Everything else is in executive session.
Oh, okay. Any questions? Okay.
Nope.
Very quick tonight, open. Make a motion to go into executive session
Second?
to discuss abatement applications, real estate statutory exemptions, some real estate abatements, an ATV update, and we will only return to open session, record our votes. Take a roll call vote. Bill Johnson?
Yes.
Marilyn Gadini?
Yes.
Martin Grudgeon, yes.